You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
Komm, die hast du fast.
You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst.
Oh! Siehste? Ich habe keine Ahnung, was ich jetzt anders gemacht habe. Du hast einfach meine Tipps befolgt. Ich habe einfach genau dasselbe gemacht wie vorhin auch. Oh, das einfach nur für diesen Bullshit-Info zu sagen, hier, das Ding hat sich bewegt, das Ding hat Blut an den Reifen. Oh, ich möchte die Spieleentwickler dafür schlagen. Meinetwegen kannst du das am Ende von dem ganzen Try machen. Aber doch nicht mittendrin, weil so ist dumm. Tja.
There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
And it was totally worth this fucking minigame. Alter. Ja, nicht mal impressed. Tja, doof. Hat sich echt gelohnt, anstatt das gleich vorzuzeigen.
Does this really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Hab ich Spaß!
Let me smash.
Oh, Sakura, halt mich fest! Halt mich fest! Oh, sonst macht das Spiel Spaß.
Ist super, ne?
Ja klar, macht total Laune.
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
But first, let me beat you in a minigame, with a minigame, so that I can prove the evidence. Boah, Alter. Alter, ich lass mich gleich wieder zu Edna sperren.
If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that?
Weil der Anzug sich nicht binden lässt. Ich krieg zu viel.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle,
So schön, wie sich das einfach still bleibt.
bend over.
Da.
Then you could push
Also,
Zu knapp. Oh Mann.
oh, deine Mutter, ey.
Then you must realize that
Das ist jetzt nur... Du Glück nicht wirklich, also du musst jetzt nochmal 5000...
Ja, aber trotzdem. Boah.
then loaded it on. Now, keep in mind. Well, yeah, but even without it, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Ja, dann bände mal over. Ich hab Spaß. Ich bin ruhig.
you're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
Weil sie es selber anprobiert hat, ne?
Ja.
Und sagt, ich kann mich hiermit gar nicht runterbücken, weil du dann an der Hüfte dich nicht biegen.
Ja.
Remember?
Ich hätte braucht neues Equipment, wenn das so weitergeht. Ja. Ich fange schon mal an zu sparen. Ja, blind, bla 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 bla, bend over.
Dann müssen die 40 Euro wohl doch nicht für Bricks Eis draufgehen. Sind da wieder keins.
You're in that suit. Not only can you not
Ah,
see
da
your
packt das
feet,
schon.
but you can't
Der
even
kriegt Eis von mir, ich spendiere ihm eins. Du willst das Ass sich bügt? Okay, Shadow, das lassen wir mal so stehen. Ja, dafür gibt's Konfetti, ja, um das Rätsel zu verdecken.
Am I right about that?
Am I right, boys?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
Wollte ich auch gerade sagen, Celeste ist gut.
When you can't even see your feet?
Ja,
You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
das ist ja deswegen, ne? Du hast den Helm auf, du siehst nichts.
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Eben.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Oh, but here's the point, my dear Genocide Jill.
Ja, once it on, you can never take it off. Hero's not strong enough. Oh, hab ich das eigentlich?
Ja, ich hab nicht mal vorher, ich hab an meinem Döner gekaut.
Oh.
Wenn das als Sprache gilt, dann ist okay.
But I'm gonna get a molly.
You've already taken it off.
Oh.
She's right.
Ah. Voll Idiot.
Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone.
Oh, habe ich wahrscheinlich wirklich Hero's not strong. Oh, nee. Once it's on, you can never take
You
it.
can't take it off by yourself.
Achso,
I got it!
Entschuldigung.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
Ja, gut. Ah, das. Basically the same, was das andere hat, nur ein bisschen mehr. Es ist ja jetzt. Meine Fresse.
Das ist ein Flashback, das lese ich doch nicht vor.
Nee. Das ist ein freaking Ding. Genau, da haben wir das Ding. Ja, wieder have the Jonas.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Danke, danke Ina. Sind wir jetzt alle auf derselben Seite? Wirklich, sind wir alle auf demselben Stand? Dankeschön. Können wir jetzt endlich Celeste
I
umnieten?
don't think he would have let us see him wearing
Ja, erstmal müssen wir noch beweisen, dass die Fumi noch am Leben war.
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
Correct.
No, wait. Just a second, if you...
Wenn du jetzt sagst, dass ich schon wieder so ein scheiß Minigame nicht machen muss, Alter, ich speichere die Tischkante.
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice?
Ja, das ist staged.
If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Warum hatten wir jetzt keine Webcam? Es sieht auch nicht wirklich besser aus. Es ist einfach, ja. Man sieht mich wahrscheinlich auch kaum, weil ich relativ eingesackt hier sitze, also schön gemütlich. Das hätte man nicht viel davon.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
Spiel, du sagst mir, ich muss noch ein Minigame gegen sie machen.
Inside the suit and the culprit are one and
Vermutlich,
the same.
aber diesmal ein anderes.
Hero.
Häng mit Gamble, pass auf!
Ja, höchstwahrscheinlich.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, Shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Asylum.
Let's review
Da wartet
these
meine
series
Frau
of
schon.
unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
Mood.
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened.
Und Kyoko nur so, sage ich es Ihnen oder sage ich es Ihnen nicht, wo ich war?
Ich war einfach nur mega kacken. Es ist mir peinlich.
I suppose we could start with this morning.
Why did you have to do that?
Ja, einfach nochmal sagen, was den ganzen Tag passiert ist. Fangen wir ganz von vorne an.
Four of us gathered together in the dining hall.
Ja,
Makoto,
ja,
Hina,
ja,
Kyoko,
ja.
and myself. We waited there for quite a while,
Yes.
but nobody else showed up.
Yes.
So we went to look for everything.
Yeah.
That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
Ja.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant.
Mystery Sale. Ja, ja, komm.
I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
Ah ja.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume.
Dafür, dass es aber halt so ein, sag mal, so flüchtiges oder sonst was so gemacht, ist es ziemlich sauber und stabil, also, ne?
As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library.
Klingt so irgendwie ein Revamp. Byakuya.
He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect.
Ja.
But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
Let's have a Flashback. Hier was warm.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search.
Oh mein Gott. Ich glaube, das Spiel ist wirklich dafür gemacht, dass man halt wirklich mal... Ja, ich spiele jetzt mal so ein paar Stunden und dann war ich spiel morgen weiter. Aber hier am Stück.
Ja, und hier hast du einfach nur, ja, das hatten wir vor 8 Stunden, aber wir sind ja die ganze Zeit dran geblieben. Klar, dann ist es wieder nervig, oh, warum müssen wir jetzt nochmal durchgehen? Aber für die halt wirklich nur gelegentlich spielen, dann sagen so, ach ja, stimmt, ja, gut, dass das Spiel das nochmal sagt.
Oh, ja.
And soon after that,
Außerdem, ich glaube, wirklich jede Versammlung, wo ich hatte auch schon ein paar Gespräche mit auf Arbeit, wo dann nochmal alles aufgewärmt wurde. Aber das gehört dazu. Man muss ja alle Fakten bedenken.
Ja, ja. Also wenn du das nächste Mal irgendwie auf Arbeit hier so Argumentation mit dem Angestellten und mit der Chefin hast, ne? Erstmal ein Minigame. So ein Rhythmusspiel.
Hier haben Sie eine Knarre und 6 Kugeln. Versuchen Sie alle meine Argumente zu zerschießen.
Ja, ja. Und am besten noch im Rhythmus. So, du Fire and Flames spielst, so bitte schön im Rhythmus, dann bist du safe.
Treffen Sie jede Note. Und Sie müssen nachladen zwischendurch. Denken Sie
Genau,
doch
du
nach.
drückst. Ja, wie drückst du denn wie denn nachladen? Hier, Tab-Taste. Was ist die Tab-Taste?
and then
Ja.
at that point we decided to divide up into 2 groups.
Ich frage mich, wer in diesen jeweiligen Gruppen war.
Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office,
Ah, und die zweite Gruppe war?
while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect.
Ach, ich Dummerchen, ich hab das ja glatt vergessen.
Warte mal, ich glaube, ich habe was verpasst. Wir müssen noch mal ganz von vorne anfangen. Fangen wir an, als Makoto vor der Schule stand.
And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement.
Ja, und ich sag geil für Taka. Aber soweit sind die noch nicht.
I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor.
Boah, das kann so ein Spaß werden, wenn ich das bearbeite, ey. Ich will einfach so einen roten Wutfilter drauf haben.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
He dyed his hair. Looks nice.
We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time. Because we heard the
Nur, dass
same
Hifumi halt noch nicht
announcement
tot
not long
war.
after we
Genau.
discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the three of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Fit Buddy ist weg.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Ja.
Then we remembered we'd
Und in der Zeit
left
hat sie den
Togo
Takas
passed out
Leichen
in
auch
the
weggeräumt.
equipment room, so we hurried back again.
Wenn sie nicht gerade mitgekommen ist. Ich glaube, da war sie nicht bei, ne?
Das weiß ich jetzt nicht. Nee, Hifumi hat ja Takas Leiche weggeräumt.
Ach ja, oder so.
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing.
Hey Leute, lebt ihr Wiederholung?
Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for
Nein?
two
Too bad!
missing
Hier
dead
habt ihr zwei
bodies.
davon.
Ja.
And after some time,
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
Und wer sich noch fragt, warum Hifumi Celeste helfen würde, hat wohl die T-Szene verpasst.
Ja.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It
No, it
certainly
doesn't.
seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Let's begin in the morning.
Contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them, no matter what. Disco, 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 Disco.
Monokuma-File.
Number 3.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
After?
No.
We already know what order they were killed in.
Do we?
Taka came last
Nein.
what makes you say
Also das, von ihr, das musst du dann
Ja.
zerschießen.
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's
Nope.
true that
Nope.
Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Nope.
Was, wenn jemand nicht richtig zählen kann?
Regarding, I wonder if he or perhaps it was. We already
Okay,
know
here it
what
comes.
order they were killed in. Taka came last.
Warum hast du gezögert?
makes you say that?
Ich dachte, danach kam noch was. Entschuldigung, ich war dumm.
See? So it's
You're wasting time.
Ja, ja.
So, regarding, I wonder if he died or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in.
Huch!
Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that. Why
Upsi.
did you shoot my left tit?
So,
Also
regarding,
doch
I
das andere.
wonder
Na
if
gut.
he died before or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Hi!
Das war, hä?
Was war denn da noch? Was?
Eine andere Kugel kannst du ja auch nicht auswählen, ne?
Nee.
Taka's, I wonder if or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were
Is it
killed
me?
in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the
Is it
Justice
me?
Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer, while Taka's death came.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Ah, warte, ich glaube Moment.
So, regarding, I wonder if or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed
Nein,
in.
ja.
Taka
Hä?
came last.
Hä?
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice
War das irgendwie, du kannst dir irgendwie merken, so ein paar Argumente irgendwie?
Ja, aber, oh Gott, welche, Moment.
Ja, guck in die Controls.
Ja, wo war denn das, dass man halt diese... Nee, die Fast Forward war es nicht. Weak Spots? Nee.
Nein, geh mal ein Stück hoch.
Concentration by holding the layer key. Okay, gut.
Achso, nee, das ist es doch nicht.
Nee.
Weiter runter.
Loading. Hä? Now I'm fucking confused.
Ich guck mal in die Lösung.
Nee, warte. Maus. Ah! Nee. Warte mal.
See? So it's obvious Taka came.
So, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Nee.
Taka came last
Hä?
What
Aber
makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
aber...
It's true that Hifumi
Hä?
was killed with Justice
Okay, du musst dich auf Numbering musst du dich konzentrieren und dann damit auf What Order schießen.
Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Warte mal.
Das mit der Leertaste, What Number, hier, ja,
Ja.
the Numbering und
We
dann,
already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Das hier, ne?
Numbering of
Genau.
the Justice Hammers.
Aber hä?
nein, Leertaste, nicht schießen.
Ich hab doch Leertaste gedrückt! Deswegen ist die Zeit angehalten.
Ja, du sollst ja nur drauf zielen und dich halt drauf konzentrieren. Versuchen wir es nochmal.
Nee, wie fehlt.
Ja, versuchen wir trotzdem nochmal.
Hä, das ist so...
Verstanden wie beim letzten Minigame.
I refuse to give up yet.
Ja, ja. Also mit Leertaste habe ich ja die Zeit angehalten, ne?
Ja, und dann musst du drauf zielen auf das Argument, damit du dich drauf konzentrierst.
Achso, gedrückt halten.
Regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you
Und
say
das
that?
nächste ist es.
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Alles klar.
So,
It's true that
und jetzt wartest du einfach nochmal, bis die nächste Runde rum ist.
Yep.
while Taka
Und dann wartest du damit drauf.
swing
Ja. In the order, ne? Also we know the order.
So it's
Genau.
obvious Taka came after.
Ah. Gedrückt halten. Hm.
So, regarding Taka's death,
Ja, Death.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
No, we don't. Nee. Können wir noch mal alles besprechen von Tage 1 an?
There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same
Das hat
order
er
as the
vor Ewigkeiten geschrieben.
Ja, ich habe aber echt nicht drauf geachtet. Es tut mir leid, dieses Spiel.
Aber dafür habe ich ja den Gag nochmal gemacht. Wir fangen einfach nochmal da an, wo Makoto vor der Schule steht.
Ach so, oh Gott, so lange. Oh Gott, es
Ja,
tut
so
mir
lange
leid.
her. Wie
Oh
so
Gott.
lange her.
Oh Gott, es tut mir so leid.
If anything, that's just another way the killer.
Dem Mann sei verziehen, er ist wütend und hat keine Zeit auf den Chat zu gucken, weil er sich auf den fucking Minigame konzentrieren musste.
Ich fucking game Minigame. Nicht mal deine Mutter mag das Minigame.
Oh, jetzt hab ich voll auf den Tischkante mit. Voll auf den Knochen. Fick dieses Minigame, es hat mir wehgetan. Körperlich und seelisch.
Bullet Time Minigame is not real, it cannot hurt you.
Aua. Aber es hab ich mir echt wehgetan, scheiße. Jetzt bin ich auch noch gehandicapt.
Don't.
saying the
Du machst es nicht besser.
hammers were used in order.
Ja.
But in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi?
Yes.
Okay then, let's see the proof.
Let's play Minigame.
Hifumi was still alive.
What time? Ach ja,
Die Uhr.
genau. Hangman's Gambit! Natürlich. Oh Gott, Wristwatch. Oh Gott.
In Order, denk dran. Erst ein I.
Ja, erstmal. Krieg ich mal ein I?
Nö.
Wrist. W.
W. A.
A. T.
C.
C. Das ist auch so ein scheiß Minigame. Das ist so.
Da ist ein C.
Das ist auch so unnötig, dieses.
Und ein H. Da ist ein H in meiner Suppe.
Now I understand.
Oh, wow, das war total.
Du. I've been clueless the whole time.
Papa's wristwatch.
Das hättest du nicht einfach so sagen können.
Nee, Makoto ist dumm.
Ah, diese Minigames sind so unnütz, ey, ganz ehrlich.
Hab ich der Uhr gehört? Mein neuestes Accessoire, passend zur Jacke.
With the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
Ja, Mensch.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Naja.
Bin aber schon irgendwo froh, dass Taka weg ist, weil ich dann nicht diese Stimme machen muss.
Ja. Deine Mutter mag Minigames. Ja, nee, dieses Minigame nicht. Das ist dumm.
And that would be his official
Deine
time
Mutter
of
spielt nach Walkthrough und besorgt sich fremde Saves.
Boah, muss man sich auch mal wieder anhören, ey, das Lied, ey.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before
Yes.
Celeste was attacked
Yes.
this morning, which happened around 7.
that's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Including you.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
No, they don't.
With him, at least, we're all safe.
Ja, zeig's doch. Zeig's doch nochmal.
I heard Hifumi screaming. We were all together.
Er geht ja wenigstens schnell, das sind bloß kurze Flashbacks.
Ja, die kann man auch wenigstens skippen. Oh no, I'm dead.
And that's where we found his body.
Wah.
The Hifumi is dead, the Hifumi is dead.
We're all in the clear.
Who killed Hifumi? I think it was shut up, you're dead. Alright.
Played it later on.
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing. Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then.
Er ist wirklich sehr langsam, oder?
Sehr ist noch untertrieben.
There's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway. In other words, it is impossible.
I
that
didn't
any
do
us
either of
could
them.
have killed
Ich hab mit keinem von denen geschlafen, nö.
their bodies. Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
No! I mean, Kyoko maybe, but Hiro nicht.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles.
Auch eine Art von sich abzulenken.
I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true.
On its own.
We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how
Also
to explain
mostly
his
on
body
its own.
disappearing. And according to what Celeste said, his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it.
Ja.
But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Währenddessen Hifumis Bild so, hast du mich gerade fett genannt?
Oh man, yeah. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Is it?
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Ach, natürlich. Du hast das natürlich wieder rausgefunden, obwohl du die meiste Zeit nicht mal dabei warst mit der Investigation. Natürlich, du hast wieder mal die Komplettlösung geguckt.
Das ist jahrelang Geheimnis von Generation meiner Familie.
Kyoko ist einfach die ultimative Komplettlösung. Fertig.
Ja.
The dead body were to move itself.
Except it wasn't a dead body. Why don't you add that to your little testimony, bitch?
Ja.
No, not another ghost.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Called it.
Du hast einfach den ganzen Fall einfach gelöst, sobald die zwei Leichen zusammenlagen.
Yep.
Alter.
Das ist mein größter Moment in meiner ganzen Karriere überhaupt, dass ich diesen scheiß Fall komplett gelöst habe auf Anhieb. Ah.
I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
The second time at least.
Ich meine, wenn du jetzt schon so krass diesen Fall gelöst hast,
Ja.
Warum machen wir nicht eine kleine Challenge? Sag doch mal voraus, wer als nächstes stirbt und wie.
Dafür fehlt mir wahrscheinlich wirklich mit der, halt diese Monokuma-Motivation und alles.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
Schrottpresse kommt.
Ja,
Ich sag lieber nicht so laut, nachher will er mich Montag nicht zur Arbeit fahren. Deswegen.
So, bitte was? Kyoko will sich mit mir um den Titel des besten Komplettlösung streiten. Challenge accepted. Ja, wer von euch hat die Komplettlösung auf der Arschbacke tätowiert, ne? 1 Monat Pause, D-Abo.
The idea that Hifumi was still alive.
Aber hier gibt's doch kein D-Abo, also kein Abo und so.
Unfollow.
Mach nicht sowas.
Is it really possible?
Broken wristwatch.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Also nein, nein. Schweig gehabt.
Impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us.
Mhm.
Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Das hat mit dem Urisch zu tun.
Achso, ja, Entschuldigung. Ah, ich war wieder einen Schritt zu weit.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi, there's a chance?
No, Hifumi was dead and you
Sakura's Chipmunk Voice ist auch einfach zu lustig.
discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Ah, es ist wieder so dieses,
Es ist wieder Concentraten, ja.
Ah.
Es wäre so schön einfach, wenn es nur so wäre, ne? wie bei Ace Attorney.
Ja.
When we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, There's a chance he was actually still alive.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement.
Schnapp dir someone else's discovery als
Hifumi's
concentrating.
dead body had been found.
Und den musst du hier nachher schießen.
Is why the
Warte.
announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Mhm.
So.
Und der auf Hifumis Leiche.
Yep.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body
Hier.
had been found.
Nee.
Na
Na.
Discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if two bodies had been found, there really should have been two announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
Maybe, but maybe you're just a bitch.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail.
Detail.
But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
Okay, for the first time. Es müssen wirklich mindestens 3 Leute sein. Ah.
Wahrscheinlich ist Toko noch als Erste in den Raum und ist sofort umgekippt, also deshalb zählt sie schon mal nicht mehr. Und da waren ja bloß noch Byakuya und Sakura, bis wir dann da ankamen.
No, actually, that was plenty. He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again.
Ah, okay, alles klar. Aber das ergibt aber... Hifumi war ja an sich...
Doch. Hifumi war ja noch nicht tot.
Deswegen.
Aber war halt Takas Announcement.
Ja, Tagesannouncement, aber das zweite Mal, ne, wo wir dann alle beide gefunden haben. Da hat der Hifumi dann nochmal einen kurzen zweiten Wind gehabt, bevor er dann abgenippelt ist.
Naja.
If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Ja.
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
The second body discovery announcement. The first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office and the equipment room. And the second time was when...
When both bodies...
Just after Hifumi came back to life.
Ja. Nee,
scheiße.
Es war ja davor, Hifumi kam halt dann später nochmal back to life.
Now that you mention.
Deswegen. Wo wir beide gefunden haben.
Okay. Sorry.
When both bodies were discovered. Rediscovered.
We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the two bodies.
Ding dong, bing bong, bing bong. The body has been discovered. Blah, 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 blah.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually
still alive
for the first time.
So When we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning he wasn't
Obwohl,
actually
geht ja auch, dass man...
until we
Ja
came
gut, er war
upon
wahrscheinlich doch schon tot, ist halt...
story.
Ja, klinisch, ja, wie gesagt, klinisch tot.
Aber das muss dann halt beim zweiten Mal gewesen sein. Also,
Ja, klar.
Das war dann.
Als Tina
Also,
ihn dann noch gecradled hat.
Weil, das kann ich mir das nicht erklären, aber das muss dann irgendwie auch, keine Ahnung, zur Sprache kommen. Irgendwie, dass da
Ich hoffe, dass wir das erklären. Dieses
Weil-
Kyoko müsste sowas wissen.
Ja, weil, wenn da nichts kommt, dann ist es wirklich Plothole.
And that's just
Außer halt dadurch, wie ich es jetzt erkläre, weil
Ja.
ne, klinisch tot und richtig tot ist immer noch ein Unterschied.
Ja, aber ansonsten, wenn da halt von klinisch tot und richtig tot, wenn da keiner dran denkt oder drauf kommt oder sonst was, denken sich auch, hä, ergibt hier vorne und hinten keinen Sinn.
there's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Die Brille! Naja.
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Let's have a minigame!
Okay then.
Do we?
Let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
Du, komm.
Du beschreibst den ganzen Fall ziemlich gut. There is to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone.
Lass mich doch einfach den Beweis zeigen.
Meine.
Mann, ey. Hifumi ist Glasses, okay. Lass mich doch einfach zeigen, Mann.